Well, it's certainly been a long time since I've done any reaction video to music, so this is going to be an adjustment for sure. Hi, my name is Charles, and today on my channel I'm going to be listening to Japanese Breakfast. Yes, that's the artist's name. New album, Jubilee. This album came out like in summer of this year, I believe, so I'm very late to the party. I remember when it came out because some people on my timeline were talking about it, but I never thought about checking it out. And then it got nominated for, I believe, 2 Grammys. So I thought to myself, maybe I should check this album out. I really don't know anything about the artist or what her music sounds like, so I really am just gonna go into this with no expectations. I mean, it says on the genre of music online that it is alternative pop, so it could be like very poppy, but it's alternative pop, so I'm not expecting that kind of pop. So once again, I just got to go into this with no expectations because I really don't know what she sounds like at all, her voice, or like any of her other music. So this is just gonna be like a head first dive in first time listening to this girl. The album's pretty short, only 10 songs, and it comes to a total of about 37 minutes. So this is what I like because the lighting is fading right now. It is sunny for once in Washington, so I'm trying to film this as fast as I can. So let's just get into it with the first song, which is called Paprika. I do love this. Okay, production coming in. A lot of instrumental. There really is a lot of just instrumental sections in this song so far, and I'm just like, what? Okay, so that was Paprika, and it's a nice opening song. It's very calm, very soothing. I did not expect the instrumentals to come in the way they did at the start of the song, but I don't know. The enunciation girl, because parts of the song I was like, I don't know what you're quite saying, so I'm just gonna like, bop along because I like the instrumentals and the sounds, but I don't know what you're saying, so I'm gonna have to return to the song to, get the meaning of it. But yeah. Also, I did feel like there was way too much instrumental sections in the song, like way too much, and I was like, okay, we can do it for like a bridge or something in the outro, but I felt like there was just way too much, just sections where there was only instrumentals, and I was like, if I wanted to listen to just instrumentals, I would listen to a score of a movie girl. But anyway, nice song to open the album up with, and, let's move on to the next song now. So the next song on the album is called Be Sweet. Okay, we're switching the sound up, okay. She's caught up in her feelings, she says. Me, I feel that. Ooh, I'm really vibing with this song. I'm really loving the instrumentals in this album so far. I mean, it's so enchanting. Okay, so that was Be Sweet, and I really like this song. It really is a good follow-up to Paprika. I don't know, the production really just hit the right spot for me, and I love the lyrics. My god, wanting to believe in a guy, or girl, I don't know how Japanese breakfast swings, so I'm not gonna judge, not gonna assume, that's the right word, I'm not gonna assume, but anyway, I totally feel what she was saying in this song, and I was like, girl, too relatable, you made a too relatable song, that sounds great, so it's going on the playlist the song is, my driving playlist that is. But anyway, let's move on to the next song, which is Kokomo In. The strings in the background. Once again, the production on this album so far is just all over the place, but I really like where it is going, See, I really like the production on this song, but this song kind of reminds me of Paprika as, the production is so more over than the vocals. Love the strings. The strings are just so good. Girl, don't say that. Okay, so that was Kokomo in, and I thought this song was very light, very breezy. I feel like it had to do with love. First love, maybe? Something about love was in this song. But I don't know. With the lyrics that I could hear, because I do feel like with, two of the three songs on this album I've heard so far, that the mixing is kind of weird because the instrumentals are kind of louder than the vocals from Japanese Breakfast. But with this song, I just got a sense of calmness and relaxation and something about love. So, something about love is what the song is about. But I found it to be nice. I love the strings on the instrumentals. Very inspired choices for the instrumentals for all the songs in this album so far. I'm just like, wow, I have not heard something on like an album or just a song like this in a while. Anyways, let's move on to the next song, which is called Slide Tackle. Okay. Once again, production is taking me there. My God. I love it. Love it. God, I just love the saxophone on this song. Okay, so that was Slide Tackle, and I did not expect the song to go where it went. I mean, once again, the production out of this world, out of this world. At the very least, this is an album that I'm gonna put on just to hear like the instrumentals going on in it because all the songs, the instrumentals are just fantastic. And at the start of this album, I was like, there are like I think it was Paprika. Yeah, Paprika is the first song. I was like, oh, there's too much instrumental sections, but they're just so well done that I'm just like, you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind that she has too many instrumental sections in her songs because they're just so amazing. But when it comes to this song, I was like, the lyrics are telling me that this is something about something going on in her mind. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe something dark is going on inside her mind, and she's trying to tackle it, slide tackle. She's like, I gotta like fight this because these dark feelings in my mind, they gotta go away. They gotta go away. And it's so weird because I think the lyrics are so much darker than the production because the production makes like this seem all light and fun, but I feel like the lyrics are more dark than the production is letting people on to believe. God, that song really, whew, it's been a while since I've heard a song on an album that made me feel so full of joy. Like, a lot of the albums that have came out this year so far, like, none of the songs on those albums have made me feel such pure joy and happiness as Slide Tackle did. Okay, let's move on to the next song, which is called Posing in Bondage. Okay, so this might be a different direction we're going in. There's the interesting production angle that I thought was gonna show up. Like this instrumental thing, giving life to the song already. Okay, so that was Posing in Bondage, and this was the first song on the album that I wasn't really vibing with. I mean, the production was very slow, and that's fine, but I just didn't feel like it was that interesting. Some more interesting notes in the production came along later in the song, but I just felt like I wasn't really getting that much out of the song. Even like the lyrics, I was like, okay, girl, I get what you're trying to say with this song. Like when she's talking about bondage, she's not talking about something sexual, like at least I don't think. She's talking more like about control of, I think it's desire is what she's talking about. That's what she's talking about, I think, in this relationship or something like that. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like the song was that interesting. Like, it was nice, but it's not one that I would want to listen to a lot. And the outro was very long. Like, the instrumental section of the outro on this song was nice, but I just feel like it went on for way too long. So, yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next song, which is called Sit. Are we giving a little punk rock circa 2000s with the song? Once again, it's mixed so weird because her vocals are like under the production and instrumentals, so ooh, it's such a weird feeling with the songs on this album so far. Empty space. Okay. Girl, you need to speak up because it's hard to hear you. Okay, so that was Sid, and that was a song. That was a song that I really was not interested in at all. So, yes, let's move on to the next song, which is Savage Good Boy. Okay, finally, we're going somewhere again. Period. Yes, this is what I wanted. We're back on track. We're back on track with this album so far. Okay, so with Savage Good Boy, we have springboarded back into, yes, I'm enjoying this album because the last two songs, there's clearly meaning to them, but I just wasn't vibing with those songs. But with Savage Good Boy, we are back in the yay section. Once again, the production is, once again, really good, and I really liked a lot of the lyrics that, Japanese Breakfast was spitting in the song, so we're back in the good section. We only have three more songs left, so hopefully she can nail the ending, because the two songs in the middle almost derailed this album for me, because when you only have 10 songs, you can't miss, and in my opinion, she's already missed twice, so let's move on to the next song already. The next song on the album is called In Hell. Why would you say that? Oh. Not this happy sounding production when I'm feeling sad. Okay, so In Hell almost destroyed me because the lyrics really were getting to me. I mean, this is one of the songs where I could hear Japanese Breakfast, like what she was saying very clearly. And man, I was just feeling all the emotions, because I, once again, related to what she was saying. But the production was just like happy, happy, happy. And I was like, I'm not feeling happy right now, so a little sad bop that song was. But anyway, let's move on to the next song, which is called Tactics. What are we getting into with this song? Quite beautiful, but we'll see if it puts me to sleep or not, because some songs do that to me. This really gives me, it's like 3 a.m., it's like late at night, and we're just sad. That's what it gives me. This is just a nice, soothing song, you know? This is actually quite a sad song. So that was Tactics, and this was actually quite a sad song because from listening to the lyrics, I feel like she's talking about a relationship where she has to leave and she has to like distance herself from this person, and I don't know why, but clearly something's not good going on. And I don't know, I just felt very sad listening to it because it just seemed like it was hard for her to do that. And I don't know, as someone who's like had to distance themselves from people or had people like just pop out of my life, it's pretty sad. So I felt this song. I felt this song. Okay, let's move on to the last song, which is called Posing for Cars, and it's 6 minutes long. So we'll see what it's gonna be like. Very low key, the production is so far on this song. I thought it would pick up, and it did. Good, because the song needed to pick up a bit. But we have like we're about halfway done with the song, so let's see where else it goes. I wonder how much of the song is instrumentals. I'm just wondering, because right now it's good, so I'm fine with it, but I'm just wondering how long are the instrumentals on this song? Like, the segments seem to be very long. Love a good guitar solo. Is this all just outro now? My god, I mean, I don't think she's sung anything since like the 2 or 3 minute mark, so long outro, girl, but I'm enjoying it. Okay, so that was Posing for Cars, and I gotta say I do like this song. It really brought you on a journey in a sense. It felt like its own like journey compared to the rest of the other songs on this album. Like, everything on the album feels like it interconnects and weaves. I mean, it all feels connected, all the songs, all 10, but this one song at the end feels like it could be its own thing by itself, even though it does connect to the other songs in my opinion. But yeah, the second half of the song, when there's no singing at all, it's just instrumentals. At first I was like, what is the purpose of this? But then I was like, maybe she's just like, let's just let the music speak for itself. And I feel like it did. Once again, this is a song about love, about a relationship, and I don't know, is Japanese Breakfast in a relationship with someone, or is this all based off a previous relationship of hers? Because, I don't know, it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting, the feelings that she was going through in that relationship. Okay, and with that, we finally reached the end of this album, and I gotta say, I can see why people were talking about this album when it came out, because it's a very nice album. It's very light, very atmospheric in the sense that it's just giving you a chill vibe, and I definitely will be listening to this with my headphones on because I feel like I'll get a lot more out of it that way. But yeah, I just looked up the Grammy nominations that Japanese Breakfast got for this album, and she got Best New Artist and she got Best Alternative Album, so I don't think she's gonna win either, but it's nice that she got nominated because this album really is very nice. When it comes to this album, I really did like all the songs other than Posing in Bondage and Sit. Those two just didn't vibe well with me. When it comes to Kokomo In, I'm not the biggest fan of that song, but I do like it, so I'm not going to include it with, Posing in Bondage and Sit. But pretty much like the other 7 songs on this album, I really love and adore. Anyways, you guys, tell me down below in the comments what you guys thought about this album. And do you like Japanese Breakfast? I mean, once again, this is the first time I've ever heard of her and like heard her music. Apparently this is her 3rd album. I don't know if I want to visit her other 2 albums, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. It depends how I feel when I continue to listen to this album, if I want to look at her earlier works or not. It's always nice to listen to new artists because, their sounds can be more fresh than what you're hearing right now, and I'm really glad I listened to this album because it really was such a nice album. So anyways, you guys, thank you for coming to my channel and watching this whole album reaction, and yeah, I'll see you around in the next video if you're around for that. So until then, I'm gonna go now. So yes, bye!